Now, if you're following the story Jack and Jill, what you should get out the story, something that you should never do in a relationship, and that's look for fault. And that's what Jack did. Jack looked for a lot of fault that he seen in Jill. For example, when, if a woman would give you an STD, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes women don't know, you know what I'm saying? But Jack ain't want to believe that, so he held resentment on her. Sometimes looking for fault, in a relationship, every time you do that, resentment is right around the corner. Then down the street is hate. And across the street is anger. And what Jack did in the relationship, he looked for a lot of faults that Jill had. Because Jill did drugs, she had her whole teeth pulled out, her whole grill, so she don't have no teeth. So, Jack started looking for that. You know what I'm saying? That was fault that he would start looking for, and it kind of created, some resentment, because Jack, he thinks too much. And Jack, he was like, I don't want to be with a woman with no teeth. You know what I'm saying? What if she start talking and her teeth fall out her mouth? You know what I'm saying? So Jack, once again, looking for fault. You know what I'm saying? Looking for fault, within Jill, when Jill should have said something to the grandmother about stealing Jack's stuff. Sometimes people don't know what to say, to their relatives, So Jack, caused a lot of stuff on himself. But, the number one thing Jack didn't know how to do at the time was pray. If Jack knew how to pray on a lot of resentment and hate, Jack and Jill would still be together, because Jack, didn't know how to pray. Jack held resentment, and Jack, created just a lot of anger in the relationship. So a lot of stuff Jack need to look at, the part that he played. And once Jack started to realize, well, a lot of stuff wasn't Jill's fault. Sometimes people are not self-consciously or connected with what they feel inside. Sometimes people don't know what to say to people. Sometimes people go through life and make mistakes and don't realize the fault that they, that they did. They just